If the feds come after you, you have no chance. You're going down. When they come after you, they don't come after you half loaded. They come after you with a full clip and one in their back pocket. Diddy's going to spend the rest of his life in jail, and he needs to get comfortable.
All right, welcome to Real Talk on True Crime with Judge Liz. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment below. We want to hear what you think. Today we're going to talk about Diddy. He'll be tried next year. Everybody knows about the Diddy case at this point. It has been alleged that he has done horrible, terrible, disgusting, nasty things, that he is an absolute monster. If these allegations are true, the claims, the allegations keep piling up, keep building up. It's an avalanche. He is being tried in federal court, not state court. Judge, what are your thoughts on the Diddy trial?
When the feds come for you, you're going down. You can look on the federal government's own website and see that statistically, they have over a 90% conviction rate. So that's closer to 95%. The feds want people to believe, and rightly so, that if the feds come after you, you have no chance. You're going down. Everybody knows that. So when they come after you, they don't come after you half loaded. They come after you with a full clip, and then they've got an extra one in their back pocket. When they come after you, they have all of the evidence that they need. They can prove their case beyond and to the exclusion of a reasonable doubt. They know that the case has been vetted through all the way up through Washington. Not only the local prosecutors have to sign off on it, but all the way up, because the feds want to maintain that reputation that if the feds come for you, you're going down. So in all likelihood, Diddy's going to spend the rest of his life in jail, and he needs to get comfortable.
How does one prepare a defense for Diddy, right? What defense strategy could his attorneys possibly have based on the evidence?
I mean, because it's federal court, if this was state court, a lot of the evidence that the prosecution would have had at this point would have been subject to public record and disclosure to the media. Federal court is not like that. They keep it under lock and seal. So we don't know what the evidence is against him at this point. I will assume, like I said earlier, because it's the feds bringing the case, they don't bring the case unless they have rock solid evidence. In addition, that first count of racketeering involves many different players. And you see in his indictment, it is a single defendant indictment. There's not more than one person charged. In a racketeering conspiracy, such as the one that he's charged in, you would expect numerous different people to be charged in the indictment. And because there isn't anyone else charged, I would expect that his co-conspirators will be testifying against him. A good fallback, a strong fallback for any defense team is to argue reasonable doubt and pick holes in the testimony and evidence when that comes out, whatever that may be.
A new attorney in Texas, Tony Busby, has brought forth over 100 more accusers to file suit against or to come out against Diddy. If he is convicted on these charges, what could lie ahead for Combs? What would this process look like? What might the piling on continue to look like going forward?
He's charged in a 3-count indictment. Count 1 is racketeering. It's punishable by a maximum of 15 years in prison. Count 2 is sex trafficking. That's the most serious count. It's punishable by life in prison with a 15-year minimum mandatory prison sentence. And count 3, transportation to engage in prostitution, is a 3rd-degree felony, and it's punishable by up to 5 years in prison. So as it stands, he's facing life in prison. Again, life means life. You don't come out until you're dead. It's no longer what it used to mean in many states around the country where life is, 25 years with parole. No. If Diddy is sentenced to life on count 2, he will serve the rest of his life, and he will not come out of prison until he's no longer breathing. That's the way it works.
There's been a lot of chatter out there about the people that were involved, potentially involved, in these parties that may have taken part as a guest or otherwise. A lot of celebrity names have been dropped on the internet, on Twitter, on social media. If charges are brought against these people, what's that process going to look like? We're talking about A-list celebrities. What will those processes look like if people bring lawsuits or go after criminal charges against other A-listers in Hollywood?
The federal government is very organized, very methodical. You see, they didn't just automatically file these charges when these allegations surfaced months ago. They took their time. They did search warrants. They executed, I'm sure, subpoenas. They probably got all of their evidence together, flipped certain individuals, offered certain individuals immunity to testify. I would imagine that if any other celebrities were going to be charged, that they would have been charged together with Diddy in this indictment as part of a conspiracy. I would say that the likelihood of them investigating other celebrities and bringing charges, could that happen? Absolutely. Do I see that happening? No, because I think it would be a much stronger case for the government to bring it all at once, to bring it all together. But stranger things have happened. So, especially in this case, it's taking twists and turns, and there's allegations added every day. So, could it happen? Absolutely. I would have anticipated seeing it in the indictment with P. Diddy as a conspiracy. And again, maybe that did happen, and maybe those people were offered some type of deal in order to testify, as opposed to being charged criminally.
Okay, thank you, Judge, so much as always for your expert analysis of all these things. We appreciate your time and we appreciate your insight. And viewers, we appreciate you watching.
I hope you enjoyed what you saw today. If you did, subscribe to my channel and don't forget to leave a comment down below. I'd love to hear your thoughts and I'd love to interact, get your ideas, your impressions, and maybe we can address something you'd like to hear about next time. Thanks for watching.